Vitality might be the only S tier team that we've got in Counter-Strike at the moment. Like
Protect them.
Yeah, we'll have to see when it's the Vitality Mouse Grand Finals.
Whoa.
Once again.
Settle down, brother. Fast little pistol into the CT spawn. A pack of 3 players from Vitality, then instant transition into the B site where you'll find nothing because they're hiding in the E-box. They're hiding in the E-box.
Flames plant is careful. It's safe. It's fine.
God, they just look fired up, man. Saiwu, the way he's swinging around, he hasn't even shot a bullet yet, but I could just see it in the way he's flicking around, Launders. There's a cause for concern if you're Virtus.pro. Saiwu, insta-gush, just plays with his food alongside Flamesy, who gets the double kill and pushes it on Fame. Fame, Flit, Flamus, Flamesy.
Yes.
We'll get there.
It's that's pretty rough, actually. They seem like the only team who could definitely make it to finals right now. Everyone else is like, who knows?
God, that's the ultimate jinx, isn't it? Saying I could see that, and now gun round comes through. Maybe Virtus.pro just turned this game upside down. Icy's got 2 kills with the op, so guns make a world of difference, don't they?
Hey, some eras are shorter than others. Nice round, Virtus.pro. Well handled. Icy pop-off is important.
Yes.
Even though Virtus.pro played really well, they didn't, like, Icy wasn't that good. Like, it was like, ops were actually the weakness on both sides.
You got Saiwu on the other side, ready to go. Really taking off Saiwu in 2025. In terms of that best player conversation, you wanted a head-to-head, you got one, folks. Saiwu instantly anticipates Icy, and then the follow-through here from Apex, trying to keep up the same tempo on the same pathing as that last round. Mezzy pops Fame with a bullet, and then we get the trade back from Flamus, so he's trying his damnedest to keep this round alive, to keep it viable for Virtus.pro, but Rops has carved a path in through this A site. We've seen the shortcomings of FaZe on Anubis lately, and you could argue that those shortcomings come by way of Robs' absence.
Yes.
Because he is one of the best on A-Site Anubis, and I think Vitality have really benefited from it.
Oh, big time, man. It's just added, it's the experience in the micro. It's also the raw aim, and then it's the fact that he's anchoring. It's these 3 things coming together for Vitality that are just like, it's just too hard to ignore, because if you put Rops in any team, he's just going to make all of his spots better. It doesn't actually rely on the person who's coming in to support him as much.
Maybe one of the most well-rounded players in history.
That's good. Yeah, that would be like a good angle for him, you know. Maybe that would be a device, if not for Saiwu or something like that. Maybe it still is him.
Icy, he was the difference maker in the 1 round Virtus.pro picked up. He catches Apex this time around, but there's this kill back from Mezzy. Talk about players that kind of operate on their own, much like Rops. I think Mezzy on Anubis is going to be doing that outside of the B site, and just in general as well. You know, when he first came into this team, I just remember picturing him on B site Vertigo for Vitality all the time.
Oh yeah,
right. Just this one-man army, and it's because he'll never truly fit in with the Frenchmen as a Brit. They'll keep him at a respectful arm's distance.
Oh, not even respectful sometimes. Sometimes Apex is like, British. How did you lose?
Yeah, you're working on your Apex accent. I love that. Utility here in the face of the E-box exit. Rops almost dies to that flank. Electronic letting it be known that they know what's up. We're behind you, and we're going to try to make this uncomfortable. Saiwu catching Fame somehow. Missed shot down towards E-box, held on to by Rops. You get it. That's exactly what you want, right? The 3 pieces of Vitality piecing together an easy round. With that little bit of health left on each of them, just a real testament to how difficult it is to pull the wool over anybody's eyes. Vitality, currently the fullest package.
Fullest. Brimming.
Birmingham.
I mean, some people don't like when there's too much dominance in a game. I'm like the exact opposite. As just like a through and through sports fan, I think we constantly need to prove as a new game as well, and in a new format of MR12.
I could get behind this idea of not wanting eras if we've just been having them back to back to back, but I feel like it's been long enough. We're a little due for one, aren't we?
Yeah, agreed. I mean, they can overstay their... I mean, there's some point where people just couldn't stand watching Astralis win anymore. I totally get that, but...
Jump through smoke. Okay. Icy's going to capitalize on that one. That wasn't pretty.
Some eras are shorter than others, man. Saiwu just has a free op shot if the peek comes in at the wrong time. And Mezzy has lots of time to wait. They're not searching here.
They took their sweet time getting into the right positions. Utility's going to serve up a distraction. Icy's staring at it. Electronic, good trade frag. Much needed instant headshot out of him. ZywOo's got him pinned against the wall. You put ZywOo into a 1v3. Flames fast on the flank, finds him in the open. Deagle connects. It's a pistol round win here for VP. Vitality better not get too ahead of themselves because they just tried to walk through a smoke. Popping it open. Fame knows it's coming. He does his job. 1.5, sets up Icy,
nice,
good
Icy.
return. Op is online for Virtus.pro tonight. Wasn't the biggest piece of their last matchup in the phase win, but by God, he's hitting shots out of the gate, and ZywOo's gonna whiff one that will be costly. Another big multi-frag for Icy early on. They're gonna take the attack outside of B again. Ooh, you caught Mezzy fully blind with a nade in hand. He gets a chance to recover the situation. Fire's not going to let them back. We've got a fight here outside bomb site. Whoa, through smoke. Flit just swings around it. Flamesy trying to get the traits back. A second because of the headshot.
Well handled.
Great rifle work. Fame, though, I love this. Trying to walk up into the smoke. Does he take a time?
Man, players on both sides. ZywOo, though, he's got a shallow angle, right? He's not going to be able to help Rops immediately. Oh, and that's covered.
Did Electronic have to go for that?
I mean, they were down a player. Flamesy could have walked into the B side if he wanted to, and now it's just a series of risks that won't work at all. Active and creative he was, just playing really boring default positions and kicked it off, really getting the chance to play on OG. And obviously looking like he was going to outgrow the roster really quickly.
Oh, yeah, and did.
But then, I mean, he kind of jumped, right? Getting all the way to Vitality. It's at first it was a question of, is it too soon? You know, but that was sort of like Zontic's last, or Zonic's last wish before he left the team.
Right, yeah.
Getting him to replace Dupree, and maybe he did that so that he could meet up with Dupree on Falcons. I'm not exactly sure.
Yeah, sure, right?
But it ended up working out really well for Vitality because Flames at first, yeah, he was a bit too much of a raw gem, I think. Some inexperience, but you see it, man. He's the same guy, except he's consistently more reliable, but he's still so creative with the way he fights. And
you tell him to go kill, he'll jump at the opportunity. So currently carving a path through utility out middle while Rops eats flashbangs. Counter flash tries to save Rops. Does give him enough time to regain vision, but now that nade's gonna drop on him. Yeah, almost dead, but still stands on 17.
doing a good job handling the A main pressure, man, our Virtus.pro.
You got Electronic with fire at his feet now. He waits a second, tries to move forward. ZywOo catching him. Fame, nice.
Wow.
Second kill is as clean as needed.
Yo.
Collateral for Icy. Just racking up the frags as ZywOo sits on the angle at 45 seconds. A 1v4 feels like too much to ask of him, as that slow burn flank from Flamesy should lock in the round. But the thing with ZywOo is when you give him a little time, he can make these moments happen.
Yeah, that's a peak.
Icy steps out and dies.
Has no trade, one in on the flank. Flamesy's going to back it up, though. Just make sure he can't leave. And then, to be honest, CTs don't have to move.
Two
Look
shots.
how far away they're playing this.
2 kills. 3 to go. They're lucky they've got the clock to play for, because it will be what ends this.
With no smoke, like how in the world could he possibly win this is the question.
Like this.
How could he win this?
By checking that flank, turning back around. Oh, decides not to.
Oh.
Doesn't trust it. Looked like he looked for a piece of util.
It's just there's
Oh, this smoke. He wanted the smoke for the plant, I'd assume. If he had the smoke for the plant, I think he tries it. And then Flamesy going back and forth for the top performer of the first 12.
Oh my goodness, how'd he get spotted? Flamesy couldn't see anything.
Apex makes the most of that one. Icy not able to get a shot off. Puts the smoke down behind him.
Aye.
To what? Open the door for Electronic to try to run through? I feel like going for the kills there would have set himself up more. Instead, ZywOo gonna catch a player exposed. Flamesy, oh, hold on! Bomb stop. ZywOo comes out, Mezzy's got it covered. A little awkward there for Icy as he tries to prioritize exit for his teammate. Vitality storm the site for the 7-5 half. And you will have to see whether Virtus.pro can best him.
2 nades right at the feet of Fame, but he's far back enough. He only takes 25 damage. More of a message than anything else.
Gonna try to jump on this. You going through that smoke? Flamesy ready to meet you. Oh, what? What is happening? What?
He got a kill. They knew exactly what was coming this round.
Slices Icy, kills. Oh my God, Flamesy.
Double
I've never
nade on
seen
Fame.
it.
They had a double nade on Fame, and Flamesy knows the camera split is coming in. They knew that round from beginning to end with so much confidence that Flamesy pulled out the knife and got a kill.
Is that allowed? Is this legal? Stabs Icy to death, hits another for 55, 155 damage with a knife that round.
Amazing.
But obviously the struggle of the A site itself kind of opened a door, I think, for Middle to go down easy. I don't know if Electronic's job will be that easy versus Vitality. Not if Flamesy has anything to say about it.
Well, they did put Mezzy in kind of an awkward spot. They can call the timing, but only vaguely.
It's all good though, man.
Oh, man,
Mezzy loves to just, he's such a cleanup duty. Ready to go back and do whatever needs to be held. Gets one, primes Apex to just lean back on platform here. Fame coming at it, loud, doesn't matter. Apex pops him, and Flit gets the trade frag back. Man advantage still for Vitality at 15 seconds. Flit's got the bomb, and that's a plant guaranteed. Fire beneath him. ZywOo's gonna kind of welcome Icy into these angles as he goes hunting, but a missed shot, that could have been the difference maker. That would have allowed you to keep your attention turned towards long. Flit will cut down the one. ZywOo's Berettas end up clearing him off of it, but Rops has got the trade frag, and the Vitality round wins just don't stop coming.
Yeah, you can look at the end of the round, but you got to look at that shot first. That's the best chance that Icy has, and like, you can pop off, but you want to be consistent, especially on the easy ones.
It's if you hit a perfectly timed jumping underhand throw.
Yeah.
Oh, great timing on Robs, but it does welcome the Flamesy spam back. ZywOo's so fast with the one shot into the runaway. He's gonna get chased up onto bricks by the looks of it. Flit goes ahead to cover flank. That's big.
They gotta go get back at the bomb, actually.
Oh my God.
Oh man, Flamesy thought for sure that was just the only one. They were about to escape backwards through E-Box and split the B site. And even though they still want to try to do it, I mean, they've got two CTs waiting for the... Oh, yeah.
He's going to catch him. Another second player that Apex has fought, not ready with the gun out, and so this one goes down all too easy. Never heard you hit that pitch.
That was hard.
Molotov, 2 flashbangs. All Virtus.pro have left on this attack out middle. They want mid. They want to go with it, and they'll find Flamesy up along the wall. Electronic fighting tooth and nail for a little bit of positioning. ZywOo's not going to let you go for free, is he?
Let's see what Apex's reaction is to this, because this same timing exists. Oh, this time it's the 8 players to go back through spawn, so keeping it dynamic, but Apex is not pushing as far as Mezzy did.
So they get past, but
Shadow. The Shadow, that's amazing.
Oh, and a back turned on the player behind him. Flit able to catch that flank. ZywOo, Desert Eagle. Could have another one in store. Fame now stuck here at 25 seconds. The site gets cleared, but the bomb gets dropped, and they have to come to ZywOo. The fear in their eyes as they have to run down ZywOo on the bomb. He tries to flash and swap out guns. Can't stop him from grabbing bomb and rocking it back. Doesn't sprint through the flames just yet, so a good reposition here for Flamesy as Icy just stays up on top of Galil in hand. But then they kind of let him work up.
They're not playing together, technically.
Flammesy's still holding tempo. I mean, ZywOo could turn around, but Icy's going to make sure the head gets ripped off, and VP's got a little left in the tank.
Man, I wish that move from ZywOo worked. Like the kill that he got did after the Deagle shot. Make it trip over the finish line.
Ooh,
oh,
you have a gap.
Was that their own?
Flames.
That was their own molly.
Mm-hmm. It's an incendiary.
Yeah, it's their...
Barely blocks it.
Yeah, they are using this overpriced incendiary to their advantage.
Just a glorified decoy.
Oh my. Just can't get a look at anything these days.
ZywOo scares me. In all the good ways. Thomas with the best chance
That's just not
to get that site open, and unfortunately, barring Icy, it's just not enough. Across the board here for Virtus.pro, the Rifles didn't step it up to the degree that Icy had tried to offer us, and Vitality just looking like a playoff contender. Not just that, I will say tournament win champion contender.
Tournament win spoiler.
On the line, Mo. Another one, as you've come to expect. I mean, they are on a 12-match win streak. This would be 13 in the back pocket. They've got 3 maps yet undefeated in 2025. You are looking at a Vitality that can only be beat by the best, and even that is far and few between. Virtus.pro, not enough here on their map pick of Anubis.
Yo, got any therapists?
Running up short side, Flamesy thought he could go ahead and take into the action. There's so many players on his screen. Everybody.
There's
what do you
so
do?
many.
Nothing. There's nothing you can do about that. Blink and you miss it. It is a stampede of Vitality players on top of the bomb site. Look at all these nades Fame has. He's got 4 frickin' grenades.
4 frickin' grenades. Save him for next round, eh?
Doesn't even, yeah, frickin' right, bud.
Don't waste him here.
He will save them in the T-spawn. Pistol round, Vitality.
Okay, how many exits? You know, the way that we're already talking about Vitality, who have won 1 tournament with this lineup, is like how we talked about Astralis in 2018.
Rob's Apex, Flamesy, or Mezzy.
Yeah.
Well, not Mezzy. He wouldn't say something like that. I like the aggression here with the force buy, trying to get up in their faces on Banana. Good double kill out of Fame, but Mezzy, speak of the devil. Always on cleanup duty. How can Virtus.pro get off meta enough to catch Vitality off guard?
I think like Maui had it right on both points that like they kind of need to be able to win a game like this, but also they're not trying to do that right now. And I think that's in defense of the idea that they should continue to just improve, because a loss to Vitality only means so much.
Yes.
They are going in the right direction for sure, and they have a lot more potential to show.
This is a winnable round. No kit, but looking for something over there.
Yeah.
Maybe another nade to pick up. They don't find anything. So AK Famas, both Kevlar'd. Mezzy ready to swing, of course, off Flamesy's contact, but he takes a second. They come at him. They could still take this. Bomb. Oh, he gets caught on the corner.
Caught on the corner.
Shots are good. Movement, not so much.
Man's and ends right now. I need to know what that meant. I need to.
Nate's over the top. Smoke in front of the balcony push, which is 3 of the 5 here for Vitality. Flamesy under pressure. Apex's Tech 9 and Rops's as well. Both pick up kills to open sight and plant bomb. And
now there's no retake utility at all.
On.
Playing, you know, pit, sight, arch rotator,
yeah.
QB, top B without car control. Hall's wide open.
2 for the road. And Rops has got to keep running. Ooh. 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 Rack him up.
Rob said every man for himself.
Yeah, right. You got my back, bro?
Up on the lane, VP preempting their nades, because why not?
Flamesy over top of the fire, ahead of the pack. Good amount of damage on ZywOo as well. Sight trying its damnedest to hold, but Rops connects from up top, 20 on the clock. Electronic trying to pressure that bomb.
Oh, he didn't see it.
Apex didn't see it. Bomb doesn't go down. Somebody's got to go pick it up. You got 5 seconds to spare.
Yeah, and Fame, he's walking it. He's just going to play the standard 1v2 as they get the bomb planted. Oh! NT. It's only to their advantage to be able to keep playing a little bit too aggressive, because it hides some of their other game plans, you know? Oh, Flamesy spotted. Wow, how did Robs win? Man, that's the power of Robs right there. Like, who wins a duel like that?
Second player able to catch him off guard at least, but dude, he just bends bullets around that doorway.
He's just, yeah, so good at halls.
This is keeping 2 of the remaining 4 players from Virtus.pro occupied on A. Octopused. Octopied.
I didn't even make fun of you, and you still...
I knew it was coming. I got ahead of it. You know?
That's conditioning.
Like Electronics trying to do. Get ahead of the full-blown exec. He sees the first guy cross. ZywOo makes sure to keep vision back on spawn, and Flit has gone ahead unnoticed. Ooh, you forgot about him.
No! Okay.
He'll wall back down.
No!
Mezzy kills the smoke push. His gun is empty. The pistol's out. And Flamesy clears the bomb site.
No. What happened, man?
That could have been it.
That one was all tentacles.
AK for Icy here, trying to be the hero of round 7 of map 2 of match 4 of day 3.
Wait, what?
I don't know. ZywOo also dead to a pistol, so Virtus.pro getting weird with it.
Solid.
Flick can grab the AK-47. That's something for him to work with. Icy's gun is gone, though. Oh, no, that's the one grabbed. Right.
Well, they're just as worried about arches, the problem. But it's this lane attack, man. They're so comfortable just going mass up lane.
Just need Flamus to draw all the attention. Not everybody's going to turn. They'll clear out Fame first. Flamus is stuck in this spot. They're going to swing down in him. His gun nearly empty, and the smoke's thin. Flit's AK, which was picked up from that banana frag, is now in a 1v1 versus Mezzy. But Mezzy always cleans up. Flit down beneath him has gone unnoticed. Mezzy just plays back and forth behind sight. And there it is.
He's got him.
Third kill for Flit. Second round for VP. He'll make up for that awkward engagement on the back of B last round.
That was scary. Ammo got very low. But Flit hit the headshot when he had to.
Got my new neural link updates. Okay, off the pause. I like the aggression. It works on one side. Flamus bested, though, empty-handed on his attack. Good thing Fame trades out from Banana, but...
pretty ready for it, I guess.
Yeah, right? I mean, off of the attack pause, Vitality come in on high alert. Ooh, but that could be the difference. Icy comes back at a middle pry. Fame floating around still in front of Car.
Oh my god, that's
very dangerous. And he could very well be chased down by Mezzy and the bomb.
No smoke for him to push this one back. I think this means for Vitality, they don't see a smoke. He has to call a second rotation. They're going to triple up. Let's see how Electronic can fare here. And if Fame's going to take a risk, he'll clear everything out nice and quickly, and now get into the perfect spot.
Yeah, getting out on the door is good. And it primes Electronic, who could have decided to sit back and wait, but goes in instead. Mezzy turns. Second one connects.
Clean.
13 health and a 1v3, one frag away. Icy's on the other side of the world when that attack happens, but he runs into Library quickly.
So Mezzy's going to set up. He's taking the risk versus Hulks because he knows there's almost no chance for him to get all the way over here. Icy basically just has to hard clear this. And it might come down to a pistol, right? Because he's
not sure. Icy working up underneath him. Right underneath. Blocking up. Oh, nice.
Did not
USP clears.
Was that a 4-3?
I don't know. It's also a very critical moment in that last round where Icy decides to re-aggress in mid. You know, after kind of the dust had settled from the first fights, but this is a fast tempo. Flamus triple!
Nasty.
Gun's empty, so obviously not long for this world, but he's done enough to set up Icy, who will not miss this chance to strike them down on short. Done! Vitality's lead whittled down to a single round thanks to a Flamus triple mowdown.
Yeah, you got to look at this angle because it's the perfect one for anybody who's jumping out. You block so much of the view from any flashes that could land, and you also punish as soon as they turn. I mean, he could have got headshotted right here, but he gave himself the best chance.
Got to give credit where it's due. VP dispatching a phase in a best of 3.
Wow. I mean, you got to take that seriously. How?
Well, they try to follow up immediately, but now Mezzy's got the op.
Should have Electronic just fought instead?
I don't know. Would have held them back for sure. Could still be cleaned up. Retakes can be done. AK gets passed around. Now, Robs did have Kevlar. That's the difference. Robs has Kevlar for that AK, so he could be the kingpin of round 10.
It's kind of a weird spot for him to be in. It's off angle a little bit. Let's see if Flit will clear him. Has to flick.
Flit hits that. 64 damage from the headshot.
Now they walk away, right?
Yeah, I think they do.
So I think, so Electronic, the thing is that he's mollying himself off, but they're not trying to run him down, right? They just got the deagle kill in middle. They know that lane's the easier part of the map to take. If he has his gun out, they can't even cross, and his teammate has someone to help. One extra dies to the bomb for Vitality, but that's a win.
This is Rops stealing the show. 11-6 going into the final round of the half. Vitality have been caught off by a couple moments. And Flames's triple mowdown, definitely one of those, but Flamesy sneaks in behind him. Now Icy's gonna have a whole pack of players on him, and they dominate the apartments, they dominate the A site, they dominate Virtus.pro. 8-4 T-side on what has been an unlosable map for Vitality in 2025.
You just don't beat this team right now, it feels like. The way they jumped on those kills, what were you supposed to do?
Surrender?
You get one chance, right? You hit your shot in your good setup, or you get run over, and that's what happened.
I mean, you say we hit their shot in the good setup. Poor Flames just had a barrel put to the back of his head.
True.
Guys walking through mid-smokes into Boiler. Now the old classic Virtus.pro rifle duo of Flit and Fame, tasked to the 2v4. Final round of the half, they gotta give it the try. Still a smoke on Fame and a kit on Flit. Pit players hold the line. Vitality take that 8th. Virtus.pro try their damnedest, but VP cut from a different cloth, especially on Inferno.
Fit, Flame, Flames.
You couldn't even do it once.
Damn it. Couldn't be
Color
Flame?
commentators,
Who
am I
the hell
right?
is Flame?
Swing with the flash, thinking they could end it. Mezzy, second kill. Ports behind him. Apex's nade finds Fame. And now you've got this boost, so of course Zywoo's gonna catch them off, but Flames, great return. Able to spin around like that and clear sight. 1v3 for the pistol. All that's left is to finish what they couldn't early on. Rops, who stood in the same duel for an eternity, has now got to find a way to stop Flames from getting a 4K and a 1v3 in a second pistol that'll keep Virtus.pro's hopes alive.
Oh man, he's
And
actually...
he turns around at the wrong time. All that patience in the corner. Rops just approaches, tiptoes his way through Banana.
But of course, we had less variance because of the format. Vitality are here to prove there's no excuse.
Ooh. Can the guns make a difference? Doesn't seem likely now, does it? Crazy that Vitality are going to be running into playoffs, presumably, with all of these active streaks. This is their 13th match win in a row. 100% win rate on 3 maps. 2 of them very much tested. Tried and true. Inferno, an example of the dominance they bring to the table at the moment. Electronic gets ahead of these smokes. Bomb is still back on T-ramp though. Messi's just jumping through onto Fame. It's a piggyback ride.
I just feel bad for him there. Like,
oh, now you feel bad.
they knew. No, that's Flames you feel bad for.
Okay. I do, because he has to run all the way back and grab that bomb while Electronic sits on new box. Smoke fades at the top of Banana. Bomb could come through. There's so much utility for the retake. I mean, Apex could just flush Electronic out now, but I'll just wait for a second.
He wants to let him think he doesn't know. It doesn't seem like he does.
I was going to say he just genuinely might not know.
That's actually another coffin smoke as well, so this could work. Oh, the CT. Whoa, okay.
Interesting.
You're trying to smoke out the church here.
Bomb plant towards coffin side. Electronic back sight. Hey, he's gotten off of it. That's a, what is that? What is this? What is happening? I'm losing my mind. Flames is just gonna hold the door for one. And Electronic can't trade him out. So 2 survive here for Vitality. 12th round confirmed. Flawless CT side is what Vitality are looking to finish with, and Flames through the smoke. Down already, out of the gate.
Challenging that smoke, which is so deep, is incredibly CT favored.
Yeah, that one, you know. Warning of what's to come. Frag grenade chips away at this pack from Virtus.pro. Everybody up behind the half wall. Flamesy on high alert, gets a shoulder spot to give him more warning, but Icy's gonna blast him out of this one. Nice on them to get man advantage taken away. VP even out at 4. They blanket the bomb site in smoke, but Electronic actually leaving with bomb. They've got 2 more smoke grenades. They could do the same execute if Electronic comes back.
Foot's going through it?
By the looks of it, yeah, but there's no flashbang, so...
Yeah, surely he doesn't just walk through it.
He does catch Apex on a timing there, going for a spray. You know, that could have been way worse, no doubt. Flit already on the back door of Church. And Electronic safe on the bomb plant. So we've got a 4 versus 3 post here for VP. And Mezzy takes one through the smoke as well. So ZywOo kind of operating on his own. Rop's nowhere to be found. And it looks like Virtus.pro got a little left in the tank on Inferno.
I think it's pretty fortunate there just because Apex, he spammed, but he wasn't crazy with it. Like, he used some ammo, he kept his gun out, he saw him walking through. Sort of served as a bait, but didn't get the kill, so fair enough.
That'll do it. Icy finding ZywOo, making sure majority stand up here for VP, so 2K from Icy clearing out Flamesy, and from there, their tower toppled. At the very least, it's 5.
Now it's just a lurk here with Electronic. Maybe this is a good setup.
Smoke
we'll see. Mezzy's going to be tied up. It'll be a full-on 2v5 for the seconds.
Frag perfectly placed.
Oh, yeah.
That's Fame. Drop down to 50. Flamus sitting on 82, now susceptible to an M4 headshot out of Flamesy, top orange. Electronic is going to compromise Mezzy, though, from the back of spawn. You've got 10 seconds to this clock.
Yeah, you got to go.
Electronic's dead. They're going to try to pounce. Already done. We've got 1 player left. The knife is out again, and this is how we end it. That is how you book your tickets to Lisbon.
A flying knife.
Vitality untouchable. Unbeatable with a 100% win rate on multiple maps.